Hey guys, it's T, and today I am going to be talking a little bit about forgiveness. I'm going to be talking about forgiveness and how it is a prominent step in healing, and how you also have to forgive yourself for forgiving people that don't deserve your forgiveness. I grew up thinking like I could never fully heal unless I forgave everyone who did something to me. Even if that person did terrible things to me, I always thought that I had to forgive those people because I would want people to forgive me, you know? So I grew up always forgiving. So I'm a very forgiving person. I recently learned last year that I don't have to forgive people who try to destroy my character or who break me down or who do terrible things to me. Not everyone deserves your forgiveness. And I think there is a very bad stigma around forgiveness, being that you have to forgive everyone in your life in order to heal. Forgiving yourself for things, forgiving other people, you know, but it is not something like, for example, I'm going to use my dad for example. I just recently realized I don't have to forgive him in order to heal from what he did to me. Now, it is up to me whether or not I go through a journey of forgiving people who have done bad things to me. Me personally, I forgive everyone. I forgive everyone who came into my life and tried to destroy me, destroy my character, you know, but you don't have to. And I hate that it is such a bad stigma around forgiveness. Forgiveness is amazing. Forgiveness is a great feeling. To forgive feels so great. And I'm not telling you don't have to forgive, don't forgive. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there is a really bad stigma around forgiveness and healing, because although forgiveness is a prominent step in healing, you do not have to forgive people who have done terrible things to you in order to be healed. No. Maybe I don't completely 100% forgive my dad. I don't, not 100%, but I'm still healed. So I wouldn't say that not forgiving someone means you're not healed. That's not how, no. I think it's very important to forgive ourselves for forgiving people who did not deserve our forgiveness, and for constantly letting those people back into your life. Like, because you are such a good person, or because you have such a generous heart, and you're like, okay, they'll change. If you continue to do that, you will constantly be in a cycle of they'll change, okay, I forgive them. And then that person who you are forgiving is going to see that, oh, he or she, they or them are always going to forgive me. So I have this feeling that I can just play with them. I could just come in and out of their life and they'll let me. I'm a witness to that. So I know that forgiving is a very great feeling, and it is a very wonderful thing. But forgive and set boundaries. Forgive from a distance. Just because you forgive someone does not mean you have to allow them back into your space. That you have to let them be in your peace. Forgiving someone is very important, but it is also very important to know your boundaries with forgiving that person, if you do forgive that person. Now, forgiving people in relationship wise and romantic wise, relationships in general, talking or anything like that, forgiveness is a very important step. Now, when I say you don't have to forgive people, I'm not talking like that. I'm talking because in order for a relationship to work, or anything to work, or anything that you're building, forgiveness is going to be a very important step, because this other person you're interested in romantically is not going to be perfect. They're going to mess up. They're going to sometimes say things they don't mean. The situations are going to be shaky, and it is up to you and that other person to work it out. It is up to you and that other person to join in unity and forgive and try to work on fixing things, because relationships, anything romantic, is always going to be hard, you know, but as long as you and that other person have a understanding and clear communication, there's nothing that you two cannot work through. Now, if it's something like that person is such a terrible person, oh my god, if they're such a terrible person, I'm not saying you have to forgive those types of people. I'm saying like if there's a mutual understanding, then I think forgiveness should be a factor. Forgiving family and stuff like that, I can't tell you where to start on that journey, but I know forgiving family is genuinely really hard because sometimes family does the worst things to you. Family, mostly family hurts you more than your friends, or family hurts you, it feels like family hurts you more than you've been hurt over here. You know, and I had to realize that family, it does not give them access to disrespect me or access to degrade me or do anything like that. Just because they are a family does not mean I constantly have to let them belittle me in my energy and they continue to undermine it. Forgiving family is really hard, and it does take some time because I have forgave so much family who have probably said the illest things to me. You know, I have forgave so much family, but that is genuinely up to you. The way I look at it is that the way I look at forgiveness is I forgive people because those same people that hurt me are also hurting. Those same people that hurt me are also probably, they need to heal. They're not as healed as me, and so they need to heal and they need to feel forgiveness in order to forgive, you know. So that is genuinely why I forgive. It gives me this sense of light, you know. So that might not be the case for you, or that might not be the case for him or her or them, or it might not be everyone's case, you know. But forgiving is very, very important. And although I wish forgiveness on everyone, you do not have to forgive people who do not deserve your forgiveness. Forgiveness is I think forgiveness is a walk of enlightenment, and I believe forgiveness can be something so gentle and so calm if you let it into your life. But just because you're forgiving someone does not mean you have to give them access back into your life. Just because you forgive someone who you feel like didn't deserve your forgiveness does not mean anything, quite literally. If you forgive someone who have done something bad to you and people look at you like you forgave them, you did not forgive them for them, you forgave them for yourself. That's always my response. I did not forgive them for them, I forgave them for myself. So continue to walk on your journey of forgiveness, and remember that forgiveness is not this thing that's just there like, oh, I have to forgive to heal. No, forgiveness is something that is truly a walk of one's own self. It is going to be different with everyone, and you can start forgiving by forgiving yourself for forgiving those people that did not deserve your forgiveness. Talk soon.